daunting anxiety. I'm chill with whatever. Just go with the flow. Oh! Did the stream cut out? Huh. Oh, it cut like all the way out, huh? It's weird that it didn't show me it doing that. It should be back. Hi, hello, do you hear me? Hi, hello? Do you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hello? Hello? I see me on twitch.com.bean. Sometimes I can still hear her. I'm assuming that's a yes, that you actually can. I'm taking these as affirmations. Thanks. Great. Hello for the first time today. Okay, hi. True. Okay. We good? We're good. We're going. You could always draw me. No, you can't. I believe you owe me a showing of Shinochi Deathblood. Let's go with that. We seem to be good. Okay. Audio's fine, etc. It's weird. I don't know why it would have done that, because it doesn't show me anything happening. Like, and it didn't before it like went all the way off. I was just like no drop frames, and then it was just gone. It's like, what? Okay, all right, sure. I believe you owe me a showing of Shinochi Deathblood. I believe I do. Reese gets the movie set up and joins you on the bed. Let me know if it gets to be too much for you. I'm not a great judge of how other people will react to the sort of things I watch, but I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Hey, at least your whole machine didn't restart. True, Gubsy. I'm sorry, Gubsy. It could always be worse. You're right. This is a slow burn of a movie, but the dread it's managing to build is palpable in the room. I mean, that's just how it feels down here all the time. What with the grisly paintings, lack of lighting, cinder block walls, and, of course, the fact that the woman currently lurking upstairs had been poisoning her son since his teens. I've seen a couple of this director's other films, and they're all interesting, and this is probably the best introduction to his work. The way it jump cuts to seemingly unrelated TV show recordings that then wind up tying back into the narrative adds a level of realism and depth to the world that I find really engrossing. Found footage used to its fullest. Can't believe I'll be able to just do things from here on out. Like watch movies with another person. Or talk to people ever. You can hear the difference in energy. Sorry, I thought I saw something happening. Now that Reese hasn't had his daily dose of poison. He's uncharacteristically chatty, clearly not used to talking to another person, let alone when he has the energy to carry on a long conversation. Something is changing inside of him. Reese, you feel different. Like your whole personality is changing? Is everything okay? Everything is more than okay. I haven't felt this good in... I don't think I've ever felt this good. A man on the screen yells portents of doom into the camera, trailing off into a wordless scream. The plot is really heating up. I love that there are all these... I love that there are all these distinct sort of vignettes, little pockets of horror that affect a small number of people. Only once you start to see how they fit together can you realize some fundamental horror about the universe. And then it sees you back. Incredible! Incredible! Oh no, the stream is fucking is farting again. Oh, it is really farting. Ah. I'm... Annoyed. And now it's fine, seemingly? Some farts, some little toots. Some little poots and toots. It appears to be okay. I'm not gonna worry too much about it, as long as it's not going all the way out. Okay. Incredible. Cosmic horror in the truest sense. Reese is becoming very animated. Probably safe to assume that he's dealing with a lot of extra adrenaline right now, but with his entire reality turning out to be a lie. But he's also talking over the movie. Or there's just something that's changing in Reese. It's everything. There's a knock on the window. Bean, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the supposedly shatterproof window. Enemies upstairs. Enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. You're being weird, man. I know, but I'm leaning into it. My instincts are telling me what to do now. What I should do is stop cowering. Yeah, if it isn't Yarrow's favorite punching bag, right? And what I should do is stop cowering in this basement and put a stop to the people who want to hurt me. And the people who want to hurt you. I'm not weak anymore. I can protect both of us, Bean. The window shatters. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Sorry, a little Radiohead interlude for you. don't mind me. This has to be true of other people, especially neurodivergent queers. But it always have, like, I just have so many. I'm noticing as I keep doing them. I just have so many phrases that just activate a song in my brain or a quote of some kind. I'm just compelled to get it out of there. just a life's worth of music and jingles stuck in my brain. They just randomly jut to the surface with the sleeper phrases. Grab my hand, sorry. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Leave us alone! In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. Yeah, does that get you going, Plink? A little tail? just wanna tug on it? Good. Forked tongue is pretty cool. Yeah, it's good. It's wild how he's like wafer thin at the waist and then just huge shoulders. It's built like a Dorito. In a surge of violence, the change that's been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. I am scared, and I don't want Monster to eat me. I'm going to stand here in stunned silence and hope that the monster doesn't eat me. Stay where you are. We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the dog. Hi, hey, hey. What was that noise you made? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Nobody let me near Reese, or I swear I'm gonna, like, pick my nose with that tail or something. Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm back. What the? Yeah, if you haven't seen this part, Damskus, it's gonna get wild. Yeah, obviously you would. That's the least surprising thing I've heard all day. Okay. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the duck. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creations. Great. Try and leave. Thank you, Travis. Damskus, you're gonna love Reese. Yeah, it's gonna get really wild soon. You bound up the basement stairs and rush to the front door. You pull, but it's sealed shut by his constructs. Call Tabitha for help. You dial your cousin's number. Hey, where are you? You know, what do you know about Reese? That dying emo kid? Just that he's been dying for like a decade. He smells weird. Why do you ask? Oh, ew, are you hanging out with him? That's right, I forgot. I'm generally of the mind that you can see whoever you want, but I have to draw the line somewhere. I'm coming to pick you up. Clearly, you need a chaperone before you make any decisions you'll regret. Did you know that he can transform into some kind of monster? Because he can. Noted. Okay, no, that's really funny, actually. It is rude, but she has opinions, it's fine. But also, yes, please come pick me up. I'm at the clinic. I think Dr. Kelly is in danger. There's a monster on the loose. What? Don't move a muscle. I'm coming to get you. Your cousin hangs up the phone. Brian warned Dr. Kelly. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday, all intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond... He smells bad, and he's always smelled bad, and she doesn't trust it. And it's not that he smells bad, it's that he smells like werewolf. It's that he smells like a dog on the inside, somehow. And it's weird. It's also weird that she can pick up on it, but I kind of... It's interesting. I was thinking she would have the keen eye trait or something as a result of that, but honestly, she probably has mystical. Or Scarlet's. Oh, it's the Tism. Actually, you're right, Gobsy. I'm sorry. It's not any of the existing traits. It's the secret 8th trait of autism. You're right. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there is a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. Tabby doesn't like stinky boys. Why else would she break up with Wayne, right? You grasp the handle and turn. Street smart. Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows and levels a firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, but some kind of tranquilizer gun. Duck! Huh? What? Where? Don't shoot. Don't tell me what to do. Duck. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. We're street smart. I can recognize the gun. I bet Stella smells nice. I bet she does. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. Oh god, my back! Yep, don't tell me what to do. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're gonna have to try harder than that, you No. How did you... As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, also hot. TBH. Paint flows out between cracks in the wood. Reese's panic, pulling in a mob of furious creatures to hold his enemy in place. The artist starts away, but his creations continue their work in his absence. Why is everyone being so mean to Reese? He didn't even do anything. Yeah. He's like a were-rat. It's real hot. True. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by siphoning globs of cum. Of paint. As if you could hope to stop... Oh, fuck. What do you... Yeah. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, overcome by the cum. Run to a nearby room. Sorry, Gobsy. Man, no one... it's so rare for people to use my finger at me. I kind of just... I just want to respect it. I want to respect my finger. And the power it holds. You rush out of the main entryway, taking cover in the first room you see. I won't do it anymore. I'm sorry, Gobsy and myself. A few seconds pass. Bean's powerful finger. Things are quiet. Hey. This scene would be so much more cursed if you replaced paint with cum. Yeah, it would. Reese is a cum. Yeah, Reese doesn't use paint. Like, I'm an artist. Oh, so you're a painter? I didn't say that. It's not paint. What? What? Reese, what? What? Reese, that's weird. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not paint? Sorry, Stella Kanika. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. What do you mean? What the hell is it? I think you'd rather not know. Sometimes you need a thickening agent, and never mind. It's modern art. You wouldn't understand. Reese, do you want to... Plink! I'm spraying you with the water bottle. Get down. No, get down. Hi, Fishy. Welcome in. It's really highbrow, like how high. True. Never mind. Yeah. What did I walk into? Just sextures. And Reese going on a rampage. Hi, welcome in. Doctor's Kelly voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. We're being normal about Reese. Don't worry about it. You, Bean. I'm being normal about Dr. Kelly. I don't know about y'all. Hot monster and quote-unquote painting. Yeah. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. Let's see, you can keep pointing over. I'm not helping you. You were pointing him. I'm sure Wayne can handle this. The hell is your son, ma'am? Yeah, let's go with that. I wish I knew. He was fine until he hit puberty. Everyone said raising a teen was going to be a bitch, but they don't know the half of it. Now listen to me. You're in the medical storage room, right? I need you to use the black taped key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good. You should hear this. Bean, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt anybody else. Just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just gonna shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down to that basement. Or maybe someplace even worse. And keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. Hold on. Hold on. I've decided it's time to do a bit. Hold on. It's gonna be good, I promise. Hold on. It's the same picture. It's the same picture. Reese is just having some big challenges. Alright. Get out of here, bud. I'm gonna get you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not sorry. It was funny and you know it. This is a certified big challenges moment. It's true. I feel amazing right now. My challenges aren't so big anymore. I'm big. I am the challenges. Better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous, she's just scared. Because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. Wayne, help me. Honestly? Okay. Here's a point, Doc. I'm not gonna let you kill someone, Reese. Can you two just get along? Dumb. I don't feel like I should get in the middle of this. I just want to go home. On Reese's side. Wayne, help me! Or remain silent. You know what's really funny? So, I don't know if anyone's seen the Wayne help me response before, but it's honestly kind of good. I'm kind of feeling it, if I'm being so for real. I'm kind of deciding that this version of Bean is into Wayne, because all of the normal people in this town have ended up not being good romantic options. Out of sheer curiosity, when he reveals his true form, is there an option to, like, swoon? No. No. But, you know, if you wanted to get this game for yourself, you could take the hot trait, and, you'll probably enjoy what happens. We actually showed it, on our last playthrough with me and Gobsy when we were playing a character that was, hot and book smart. Yeah, the hot trait. It means other people are attracted to you. They're nice to you. And you know, maybe good things can happen with Reese when you are hot. Under very specific circumstances, yeah. The hot trait. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, but I am gonna do Wayne help me. Just because I love how, like, normally, here, I'm gonna Reese. I knew I could get it. And then Wayne, right? He has a point. And then Wayne. And then Wayne. Wayne, help me! He's a little tied up at the moment. Not anymore. Instantly there. A hand on the shoulder immediately. Not anymore. Reese cries out in pain. What the hell did you do to my shoulder? He's right behind me, isn't he? You see, Gobsy, You see, for the briefest instant, something coming out of Wayne's sleeve. Just a flash of pale yellow. Then it's gone, slithering back into Wayne's clothes. I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. I love you. I'll be back later, sweetie. Okay, I love you too. Bye. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. Let's grab them shits. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. Also, the flash of pale yellow, and it's gone. Brief instant. I pointed out the scar that it leaves last time. Bean, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice. I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? He knows that voice. I wonder... No, it wouldn't be... I mean, it is a little bit visible. Anyway. You do what she says. Yeah, I said that. Head for the safe room. That may not mean anything to everybody, but I know it means something to Gobsy. And we pointed it out before, but... you make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint. We pray to God it's paint, sealing it shut. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly. One of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. Probably have a few minutes before it gets here. What is this room? Smear. Old x-ray room. Lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. Let's talk, Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, alpha shears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out at a few specialists. There was nothing obviously wrong with him. And we had an argument. And he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities. Enough to be noticeable. I was scared, he could see that, and he stopped. Thought it was a one-off, or maybe a hallucination. But the second time, it wasn't as subtle, and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. How did he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. I've only had 3 incidents like this before, maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that it looks different. I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now, there's only so much I can do to control him. Why did you start... I want to make sure this doesn't work. Why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. We stopped calling it poison? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15. I've been giving him increasingly high doses of Klonopin. But his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious. I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out what I was using them for. someone approached me with a solution. I took it. I've been dealing with the emotional and mental consequences of that decision ever since. How did you settle on ricin? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. But screw it, I might die tonight. Sure, I'll tell you. It was Sybil. I don't know how the hell she found out. Maybe Reese had an episode while he was over at her place. Who can say? I thought she was insane. She was telling me to give my son ricin like it was a mystical mountain folk cure for fussy teenagers. She was right, though. And I hate that. I hate the power it meant she had over me. Still has. Don't trust her, Bean. I don't. She puts on that sweet old lady act, giving everybody tea and talking about healing magics or whatever. But she's a snake. What is he? At first, I thought he was some kind of werewolf. But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him, and you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. That's rough. You want to take it out on me, Doc? You can. The white woman side B and just smack me with your booty. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. Anyway, Silver doesn't do shit to him. It's just weird. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone, I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. But then all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness. And roughly 9 months later, Reese. Relationship between you seems so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. She is a monster fucker. She might be. I mean, I think the reality of that is a little more serious than it being like a funny, haha, she's a monster fucker. Because you're assuming, when you say she fucked a monster, you're assuming consent. And I'm just, it doesn't sound like, if that's what happened, then I don't know that that's how it went down. But, you know, anyway, yeah, you could say that. I don't really want to talk about that or continue down that train of thought. A message for you. Oh. We don't have that emote here. I that's funny. Anyway. She did say they were romantic. Fair. Yeah, again, I don't really want to dwell on it. Yeah, you can say that. I'll just looking at something interesting. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready. But he made me love being a mom. Not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what. No matter what. The thing again with the music. Yeah, fucking stop. Let's fucking go. Kids grow up and they change. Sometimes for the worst. This is part of being a mom, too. Doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number one. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad. And every now and then we butt heads, and usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. You are the biggest threat to him. You know, why not just... He's been kind to me. What you're doing is difficult, but it's necessary. Do you think it might be a self-fulfilling prophecy? I can fix him or remain silent. This is a response I would normally never give, but I know how this night is going to end. So, I'm going to point us in that direction a little bit. Damn, I gave the game away, actually. Shit. That's fine. Why not just kill him? You think I haven't tried? Whoa. Oh, I didn't remember her saying that. At the very least, poison isn't the way to do it. I haven't resorted to any violent measures. Maybe if it was weak and they knew where to hit him, somebody could do it. That's really concerning. But I just can't bring myself to do that kind of thing to him. I couldn't look him in the eye while I did that. And then he'd be gone. I don't want him to be gone. He's my kid. I love him so much. And don't give her Joan what the fuck. She doesn't like it. Like I said earlier at the start of the game when we were chatting about her and everything else. She uses these kinds of comments and things. She says these kinds of things because it's a coping mechanism. You think I haven't tried? Like, I mean, like, poison is very obviously... This is... She's giving him ricin. It's one of the deadliest poisons out there. Like, are you telling me I haven't tried? I've given him ricin every day, for God's sake. At the very least, poison isn't the way to do it. I haven't resorted to any violent measures. Maybe someone could do it. I don't want to do that. I couldn't look him in the eye while I did that. And then he'd be gone. I don't want him to be gone. He's my kid. I love him so much. It's a lot to offer the world, even if he's stuck in his room for the rest of his life. Leave it at that. What's the game plan? Both short-term and long-term. Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here. And I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. I cannot imagine that her thought process was, this highly deadly poison will make him easier to control the first time she tried it. Right? Even with Sybil being, the one who suggested ricin, her first thought would have been, so you want me to kill him? And Sybil would be, I didn't say that, just try it, it'll be fine. But she wouldn't have just, oh, you want me to use the deadliest poison known to man on my son? So I'm doing that then, okay. And then she came to terms with it and did it, right? Because she didn't feel she had any other options. I think a part of her was prepared for that to be, like, even though she was obviously hoping it wouldn't be, because she loves him. She, yeah. I don't know how that conversation went. I know, right? She would have been prepared for the possibility. That's all I was saying. And we all live happily ever after. And if you can't, has that worked before? And if he manages to find a way out and kills you? There has to be some other way. That worked before? And if you can't. Oh, have a good night, Damskus. No need to apologize. Please get some rest. That's what we want. We want healthy, happy friends. Please take care of yourself. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. This has been a slow but steady build up to an unsustainable scenario because she felt trapped and didn't know what to do. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Like, I have a lot of sympathy for Joan, and I'm not saying that she's made the right choices or that she couldn't have had a conversation with her son and probably prevented all this from happening. I certainly think that's still true, but I still have a lot of sympathy for the position she's in and the fact that it's a lot easier to say that outside of that situation. And again, this is why I love this game and its writings, because this character is so well written that she feels like a real person. You can sympathize with her in the same way that you would a real person in the situation, because it's very believable. The way they've written her, the way they've had this situation go down and everything, it's very believable. And it's hard not to feel for her, especially when she says things like what she just said about loving him. And she doesn't want him to be gone. Like, even if he's ultimately capable of this kind of violence, and it causes a lot of problems, and she has to keep him, like, subdued in the worst possible way possible. Or the worst, way possible. She's still his son, and they still see each other on a daily basis. She takes care of him, and she loves him. Like, yeah, it just sucks. It's just rough for everybody involved. Anyway, maybe Sybil might know what to do. I want sarcasm. Maybe Sybil might know what to do. And if you can't, it doesn't really change much. Whether he's a willing captive or an unwilling captive, it doesn't matter. He's either under my constant supervision or he's dead. That's just how this has to go. While we're at it, any other secrets you're keeping? You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say all this shit out loud. We're gonna be in for it in a minute here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my BRB now. This is the best time to do it because I'm gonna want to just cruise to the end after this point. So let's go ahead and take that BRB. I definitely need to drink more water and use the restroom and such. And get more water. So I'm gonna get up to go do that. You should take care of yourselves as needed as well. Get a snack, hydrate yourselves. And if you have to go to bed, please don't hesitate. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. If you want to hang out for a minute, if you're good to go, I will put on some tunes, and I'll be right back. Here we go. Hello. We're back. So I'm gonna take this moment, since shit's about to go down, to remind y'all that this is a horror game. There is a full list of content warnings. Oh, it's no longer pinned. Hold on. And do that. There's a full list of content warnings. I've been alluding to it. I've made some pretty obvious hints towards it if you know that it can happen. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm just going to give y'all a very firm, clear warning. Things are about to get heavy, and probably in an uncomfortable way. I decided, since the thing happened with Tabby, since I realized that was going to happen, I decided this is the hardcore run. It's going to be a bad world state, and we're driving this ship to rock bottom, all right? Things are going to get heavy. They're going to get bad. If you're not in the headspace for that, please excuse yourself. Don't feel like you're obligated to sit here and watch something that's hard. But yeah, last time with Gobsy, we were hot and we weren't playing hardcore mode. And we decided to do the romance option with Reese. So we got to see the good end for Reese. And the thing about Reese and his mom is that there's multiple bad ends. So let's continue. Sit in silence and wait for Reese. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to you. The sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Shit, this might be game time. Get those tranks ready. We have to get this door open before he crosses the hallway. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Is this what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. Give her the tranquilizer darts. Before Dr. Kelly can fire, a different shot rings out. Reese's body is thrown to the wall. Shotgun in hand, your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on his writhing body. Gore warning, etc. Tabby! Oh, hey, Tabby. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate him. We can deal with this non-lethally. I'm Tabby, and I'm mad. I kind of sound like Dr. Joe a little bit. Hold on. Let me retake it. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate him. We can deal with this non-lethally. Are you insane? That thing was trying to kill you. There we go. It's a little different. Are you insane? I'm Tabitha, and everything smells bad in here, and I don't like it. Are you insane? That thing was trying to kill you. I'm not going to say that. I'm in shock. I'm watching this happen. I'm very conflicted. I lock up. I say nothing, leaving the decision to the woman with the gun. You two, help me drag this thing outside. We're burning it. The three of you stand around Reese's mangled, still twitching body. I told you content warning. I wasn't fucking around. The three of you stand around Reese's mangled body, still twitching body. You can see the ways he's trying to stitch himself back together. The tendrils of flesh meeting and joining, the clicks and pops of bone snapping back together, and the horrific wet sounds of meat resealing along ruined edges. Your cousin pours gasoline over his body. Then she lights a match. He screams as he erupts into flames. It's inhuman. The ruin of his face incapable of making any recognizable sounds beyond a guttural wail. It seems to last forever, and then it stops. In its absence, there is only the roaring of flames and the sobbing of his mother, staring down at the writhing, burning body of what was once her son. I always knew there was something off about that kid. He had a weird smell. Right. Tears start to stream down your cheeks as the finality of it all hits you. You all did what you had to do, but that doesn't make this hurt any less. Your cousin, noticing your tears, puts her arm around you and rests her head on your shoulder. And then she steps away. Hold on. I don't get to hug. I want a hug. Proper hug. Hold on. Hug Tabitha. Before she can push you away, you wrap your cousin in your arms and squeeze. She sighs, patting you on the back. A stunning display of affection from someone as cold as Tabitha. You release her and she steps back, putting her usual distance between the two of you. Cry. You all did what you had to do, but it still hurts. Your cousin, noticing your tears, puts her arm around you and rests her head on your shoulder. And then she steps. Say nothing. No one says a word. Three of you standing in silent agreement. Only the crackling of Reese's corpse filling the quiet of the empty clearing. I'm sorry, Joan. Three of you watch the flaming body together. It takes a while, but eventually it burns down to nothing. An acrid smell hangs in the air, the stink of burning flesh stinging your nostrils. But he's gone. There's only a charred pile of ashen bones where his writhing body once lay. Nothing moves. Nothing tries to mend itself. There's nothing left to be mended. I'm going to bed. Not a word of this to anyone, or there will be hell to pay. You don't have to tell me twice. Not a word of this to anyone, or there will be hell to pay. You don't have to tell me twice. Sorry, I'm trying to differentiate their voices. It's the last line that she's going to say. So, Dr. Kelly starts back down the hill towards the clinic, leaving the two of you next to the smoldering ashes. I'm parked down the hill. Let's get out of here. I need a shower. My hair smells like burning corpse. The two of you make your way to the bottom of the hill where Tabitha's car is parked among the sleepy houses of Scarlet Hollow's residential street. She places her gun in the trunk and turns to face you. You're alone right now. Is Stella still missing? I tried calling her a couple of times, but I kept getting her stupid voicemail. Yeah. Let me think. It's a long shot, but there's a place that might be worth checking out. We're going on a hike. After a bit of a trek, you and Tabitha stop by the edge of a 2-lane road near the town limits. There, sitting on a log, staring mournfully out at the asphalt, is Stella. You watch her from the underbrush. She's alive, thank God. Sounds more exasperated than relieved. Though you know by now that it's just her trying to cover up genuine emotion. She's deeply relieved and terrified to show such vulnerability. Pearl Ann would have used that as a weapon. How do you know she'd be here? It's where her parents died. She ran off after we saw a ghost last night. It just made sense that she'd be here. You should go talk to her, Tabitha. She'd probably be glad to see you. I don't know. We've got baggage. I'll just make things worse. No, you're right. She's been practically begging for us to be closer than we are. It's time I stopped letting my dead mother dictate who I'm allowed to talk to. But I'm not talking to her alone. We're doing this together. Oh. I haven't actually seen this with Tabby old, I don't believe. Oh, it hurts. Okay. The two of you join Stella, perching on the old log on either side of her. God, Tabby, that ghost really did a number on you. I'm so sorry. You have been worried all day, you know. Went all over town looking for you. And it looks like you got into some trouble too. Bean, you're all covered in blood. She doesn't say. I think most of it is paint, actually. She doesn't say anything. Content warning. More fucked up shit, because we haven't already been through enough. Have you been sitting here all day? Yeah. Just waiting. Silence falls over the three of you. The wind rustling in the leaves and the sound of night insects carry on around you. Muted in the still night. It really is, High Patch. Nothing happened, though. That's probably for the best. Tabby, did I do something wrong after the accident? What? What? There's whole years of my life that I feel like they just never happened. Like every time I try and remember them, it's blank. I have all these videos sitting on my channel that I don't even remember filming. It's scary. Did I do something to push you away? No. All you wanted to do was talk to me. But Pearl Ann wouldn't let you near me. Oh. Tabitha sighs. That's not true. I was an adult when the accident happened. Doesn't matter what Pearl Ann wanted. I need to stop hiding under my mother's coat every time I make a bad decision. I pushed you away, Stella. And I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Tabby, I've missed you. I've missed you too. I think I'm gonna play this how I am actually feeling right now, which is just not really wanting to talk. A lot of heavy shit. The way that I handle a lot of heavy things happening in in sequence, it's that I'd stop talking and I process it. I'm just gonna let them have their moment. You remain silent. The three of you stare out into the quiet night. I think it is a combination of the two, Plink, yeah. I think the accident is probably why I got into Ghost Hunter. Yeah, secret technique, nonverbal mode, yeah. She's going nonverbal, oh my god! I think I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know whether I even could. I never found anything, so I eventually gave up. Then last night happened. And I ran out here to see if maybe it would happen with them too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them. Been a whole day. I don't think they're coming. Do you want to say goodbye? Stella sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Goodbye. I love you. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine. She's silent again, as if waiting for a response. No response comes. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. That kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I'd kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it, you two. Stella straightens up, stretching her back. Gretchen wags her tail, tags jingling in the quiet night air. We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day. She doesn't need to hear about this tonight. She doesn't need to hear about this tonight. You keep the events that transpired at the clinic to yourself, at least for now. The three of you and Gretchen make your way back through the woods before arriving at Stella's house. This is me. Thanks again, you two. Come on, Bean. I think there's a carton of ice cream with the Scarlet name on it. Tabby, wait. Before you go. Stella wraps your cousin in a tight hug. Don't be a stranger, okay? Never again, I promise. Trace! I'm not saying that out loud. I don't want to. You and Tabitha quietly return to the estate and make your way to the kitchen, where she pulls out 2 pints of banana chocolate chunk. Reminder, I am street smart. I have enjoyed some of this ice cream already. Stole some of my cousin's ice cream, but very sneakily. We ate half a pint and then took a small, nearly imperceptible scoop out of every other pint and put it back in, so they all were at the same level. Because we're absurd and it's funny. Okay. She puts one on the table and wordlessly thrusts the other into your hands. She doesn't have to know. I didn't know this was going to be a Tabby run, alright? I would never do that if I knew. She's been through so much, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember this. He was like, oh yeah, I love this ice cream. Oh, you've had it before? Yeah. Why the long pause, Bean? No reason. Bean? it's banana chocolate chunk. Yum. Bane. Anyway, I gotta, good night. Thanks for helping me out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bane! I'm sure there's a lot you want to talk about, but we're both here. We're both safe. And we both had a long week. Let's just exist together. And it was funny. It's my defense for most of my life choices. Yeah. Yeah, I've had it before. Yeah. The two of you stand in the kitchen, quietly eating banana-flavored ice cream, while Frou-Frou purrs gently in her sleep nearby, an oasis of calm. But as Tabitha's spoon scrapes the bottom of her empty pint, the moment ends. Alright, I'm off to bed. You should try and get some sleep, too. Here's hoping tomorrow is uneventful, right? Thanks for this. Cousin leaves for her room. Her body breaking down from the stress of the day's events. There's nothing left for you to do but head to bed. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. As your eyes sink, you realize that something smells off about the room. It smells rotten. You jolt awake as the door creaks. Don't look so frightened. I was just going to say goodnight, and to give you a word of advice. Tabitha won't be around tomorrow. Too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you. You might be surprised at what you find. Until then, sleep well. Wait. Wayne pauses at the door. I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? You were free to make your own decisions, and those decisions have been made. I know that something pulls at you, and now that it's started, I know that you cannot stop until your task is finished. I'll keep you safe while you do what you must. Yeah, okay. Thanks for looking out for me tonight. Anytime you find yourself in danger, I'll be there for you. I will always be there for you. I'm glad you're okay. I was worried Reese might have... Wayne emits a strange kind of coughing sound. You realize he's laughing. He managed to catch me off guard. Those constructs of his were an interesting little trick, but that's all they were. I've decided... I've made a decision, and I'm gonna make a choice. No, we're not gonna go that... That's wild. Thanks for tucking me in. You must really like me. I miss you today. I'm gonna go with... Thanks for tucking me in. Of course. I want to make sure someone is always looking out for you. You can think of me as something of a guardian angel if you'd like. Yeah, was it rough when you fell from heaven? What? What the hell do you mean by that? Guardian angel. You know, like, 'cause, you know, I was just trying to be cute. I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, okay, good talk. I'm gonna go sleep now. Actually, I kind of want to ask him about Reese now that I think about it. Wait, yeah, because... Hold on, I do want to do that. Okay, we're gonna keep... Oh, no. We're not doing that! I don't want to see that right now. We're not doing that. Thanks for tugging me in. Did you know Reese was like that? I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure. But now I know. And that's that. Okay, good talk. I'm gonna go sleep now. Good night, Bean. Love you. What? Nothing. Good night. Wayne leaves your room and closes the door behind him. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming. A sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese, and the way his mangled, but still living body writhed in his funeral pyre. And then you think of nothing. So that's chapter 4, Bad End. That's when things go really bad. I hope you liked it. I hope you had a good time. I did? Question mark? I think I did. And then you think of episode 5. Yeah. I have trauma now, Bridget Pog. True. I have trauma now. Let's fucking go. Okay, roll a you have trauma now check. Okay, you got a natural 20. Let's fucking go. To therapy. Okay. It was fun in the makes you feel really bad kind of way. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. It is really fucked up, Gopsy. You're not wrong. The funeral pyre bit. Okay, now I am curious, actually. I'm interested in you, Wayne. I want you. I know I've already won your heart. The bond we could share, Bean. It would be deeper than any bond you could form with anyone else. That's wild. I miss you today. I like to give you your space. I don't want you to feel like... He's a very thoughtful boyfriend. I don't want you to feel like I'm boxing you in. You're free to make choices for yourself. But I'll always be there to step in if things get out of hand. Super thoughtful and supportive. This is what, I just made a connection that I wish I hadn't made, and I'm gonna spell it out for y'all in a moment. Just can't stay away, can you? You must really like me. I do, and I'm concerned for you, especially right now, this way you're behaving. It's not right. I want to make sure someone's always looking out for you. Think of me. I realize y'all know Dolly Watchers. Maybe not everyone knows this bit, but there's a bit where we talked about Dung Eater from Elden Ring and how we did a bit forever ago. I don't remember when or why this happened, but it did happen, and we reference it every now and then. Where Dung Eater is like a really sweet and supportive boyfriend, and he like buys you anything you want. All you have to do is, you know, poop for him and let him eat your poop every now and then. It's like once a week, just as tribute. It's just his it's just his weekly treat. Wayne's like that. Wayne's like the Dung Eater of Scarlet Hollow. He's like the best boyfriend you could hope for. He's just really creepy and smells like death, and his skin's melted. but he's like a real sweetheart. You couldn't ask for a better guy in your corner, honestly. Powerful as a truck, can punch anything. Very fast. And filled with all kinds of fun fluids for you two to explore together. Anyway, that's Scarlet Holo. Bean, what the hell is wrong with you, you might be asking? I'm shrugging. I don't know. The usual stuff. It's weird in the normal way, I guess. Or not. I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, have some sad sleeper music now. I don't know if it's sad. It might be sad. So that's that ending. I let Wayne eat my dung. Yeah. He's a really sweet guy and also actively decaying. Yeah, for some people that's a plus. That's an upside. Is it wrong that I'm not asking at this point? No. No, it's not wrong. I know y'all. I know chat is full of freaks. Like, let's be real here. And it's not wrong for you to be freaks. I am not surprised at being told this. And you shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's okay. Be a freak. It's funny. Be a freak for fun. In a healthy and consensual way. Sure. Okay. That's Scarlet Holo, and we're gonna let Scarlet Holo rest for a little while now. I love this game. I will probably be talking about it until Chapter 5 releases, and then the moment Chapter 5 releases, probably not the moment. We'll start it in October, whenever it is available. Hopefully in October. I want to see what your weird mouth hole can do now, Wayne. True. I'm starting to suspect that my first run is going to be hot, strong, and Wayne romance. Yeah, that sounds very you, honestly, Traves. I'm here for it. I'm in the middle of I was doing off stream and that's why I kind of decided to lean into it tonight. I'm doing a mystical and hot run where I'm just like the town freak. And I'm not like really into any of the normal people, but Wayne is like really pushing all my buttons, you know what I mean? Just keep hitting on him. Maybe sometimes throwing a punch. Yeah. Keep typing. Yeah, that's cute, I guess. Keep typing. Yeah. Just keep hitting on him and maybe sometimes throwing a punch. Gobsy, I'm sure you've seen the Haunting without Tabitha, right? Day 3 without inviting Tabitha? Because no one else here has. Unless they have, I don't know. Probably, maybe someone has. But it hasn't been on my stream yet because we're Team Tabitha. we love that girl. Platonically. That was my first run because I did not like Tabby at that point. Yeah. It was my first playthrough, so I was very confused. That is fair. Yeah. You just the only reason I bring it up, the only reason it's relevant, is because you spent a lot of time with Wayne in the haunted outs. If you don't bring Tabby, and I'm looking forward to getting to that point in my hot and mystical run. Yeah. This is what happens when you take the freak off her leash. You know what I mean? Anyway. I'm really not a monster fucker, but I do kind of get it with Wayne. Like, I don't really get it with Reese if I'm being 100% honest. I'm not really attracted by anything about, like, the monster Reese. but monster fuckers are valid and awesome, and I know are most of you, and that's cool. But yeah, it doesn't do anything for me. Wayne is a little closer because he's got a lot of the traits that I like. It just also is a melty skull man made of gross fluids and bone. But who isn't when you get down to it? Like that's just kind of people. That's just kind of how you are. You've got all kinds of weird fluids in you, and you got bones and flesh and stuff. It usually isn't melting and on your outside, but you know, he can't help that. That's not his fault, probably. It's also maybe some kind of lightning entity. We don't really know yet what that's about, but yeah. Anywho. Sorry, I was looking at something that I have no need to be looking at right now. Because of the way that I am. Yeah, good times. I was thinking I could keep a conversation going about Scarlet Hollow. I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I don't know. I feel like I had something else I wanted to, like, ramble about, but I can't really think what it was. I think I was just thinking because we opened rambling about Joan and everything, but I kind of said what I need to say. I don't really have a whole lot to say about the scene with Tabby and Reese at the end there. A lot. It's rough. Pretty fucked. I think real Wayne is dead and his corpse is being puppets for another thing. Oh, certainly. Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. That seems like what his deal is for sure. Good for him, you know, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's not good. Either way. God, why am I such a weirdo? Oh God. Okay, no, it's fine. Oh. Yeah, no Scarlet Hollow for a while. We're gonna let it simmer on the back burner until it comes until Chapter 5 comes out later this year. Hopefully in time for Halloween time, so we can have another full go. We'll do another playthrough that's less traumatizing. We'll do one that's a little less awful. One of my favorite D&D tropes is friend is actually puppet, so yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, I've been thinking about what I want to do for that, because, so, on my stream, we've done a Booksmart plus Hot Run with Gobsy. And then we just did a hardcore Street Smart, Keen Eye, Mystical, and we saw a lot of cool stuff out of that combo of things that we didn't get to see Keen Eye's, the good ending that Keen Eye can give you, but that's okay. Plebes Halloween. I'll never ask devs for anything else ever. Plebes Halloween, I know. So, I mean, that's 5 different traits so far. I picked 3 that we didn't do with Gobsy. So there's 2 traits left. And I want to do another solo run that's a normal run for Chapter 5 on stream. So we might end up... I might just let the dice decide our fate here, as it were, and do a powerful talk to animals run. I've already been thinking about how to route it, because I'm a fucking dork. because I'm a fucking nerd about this game, and I love it, and I can't stop thinking about it and everything I want to do in it, including on stream. So you know, I think powerful and animals. Please, Black Tabby Games. Traves has never asked you for anything. Yeah.
That's what Trave sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what Trave sounds like.
Yeah. I love Bitsy. Yeah. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I sacrificed portions of my throat for you. I was drinking water and that almost killed me. I'm so sorry, Draves. I'm glad you liked it, and I'm sorry about. And I'm really happy for you, and I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry I almost killed you. I didn't mean to. That was my intent. I want you to live. So I can make you laugh more. And for other reasons, obviously, because you're a great friend and you deserve life and all that. But also, I like making people laugh, and I need you here for that. Yeah. What was I thinking? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna talk about? Oh, right, just punchy plus talk to animals. Not punching animals, but punchy build. We'll punch ditchlings. There is a because I think oh, that's right. I was thinking about something earlier that I do want to route on my own time with that pair of traits, because there's a few things I'd like to do that we haven't done on stream yet. Because we haven't done a samey path necessarily. We did. I mean, this last one was definitely different. But there were a lot of similarities to the one with Gobsy. Obviously, it ended up being a tabby route, so that's similar. So there's a few other things I'd like to do. We haven't seen a don't invite tabby places thing yet, so I think we should make good on that. And I have some other ideas about how to change it up. But yeah. There's some stuff I really like in terms of character interactions, so I just need to do some figuring out to see if what romantic options work with the build path and otherwise route path I'm thinking of doing. Bleh. Bleh. Video games. So now Scarlet Hollow's done, I can play other games again. We'll finish Paper Trail. We may. I'm not sure if we're gonna start Citizen Sleeper right away. I'll think about it. That's a possibility. But yeah, we'll finish out Paper Trail. We may start on Sleeper 2. Or we may start something else. I don't know. I do want to get back to BC Ball because I've played the intro twice on stream now and then never continued. Well, the first time because it was a demo, and the second time because I went on hiatus immediately after and haven't gotten back to it. Because that just happens with me because I need to take breaks sometimes, and then I don't feel like going back to the thing I was doing at the time before I took the break. Which is unfortunate to have all kinds of unfinished games on my back by history, but what can you do? BC Ball is really good and cute, and I do want to get back to that one. So we might do that before Sleeper. I don't know. The little sports animals are very good. I wasn't necessarily like intentionally waiting for them to have more of it finished, but it is a positive side effect that they've been patching the game a lot in the interim, so more of the game is finished. um the whole story has been complete the entire time, as Glottal was telling me. It's all playable, but there's just like a lot of sprites and things that they can touch up in the later parts. Stuff like that I have heard, and balance and things. So, you know, give them more time to work on it before we get back to it. It's no problem on my nose, or whatever. My nose is fine with it. I just love fictional animals. I love it when you how you can just kind of like take the idea of animal and make it be whatever you want. I love that about video games. It's when there's like a little animal. Video games and media in general, obviously, regarding Digimon. God, they really need to release that card game. Right now, while I'm thinking about it, right this second. I want it right now. Oh well. Animals was one of the best things they ever did. Yeah, I agree. And then like the little fictional ones that are like fantasy animal monsters, and they have like all kinds of cool abilities, and they're your friend and they love you, and there's just nothing like it. Some real animals are pretty cool too when they aren't tormenting me. Yeah. I love animals. I love real animals too. That's, I mean, maybe that's just sort of a part of it. Is that I've just always been an animal fan. If I was less disordered and mentally ill in my youth, and additionally dysphoric, maybe if I wasn't all of those things, I could have been a veterinarian of some kind. I definitely had some interest in doing that, but I did not have the follow through to make it happen. But I love animals. I would have. I can imagine an alternate universe being where she's an animal carer. I love animal. I love animal, real and fake. I've been adopted by a friend's bunny lately. By force. Aw. Bunny. I love bunny. I love bunny. I love bunny animal. I'm bunny animal too. But I love regular bunny animal also. I like it when a bunny is an animal. Bumby. 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 Bunny. Bumby. Bumby. I like Bumby. Oh, that's another thing I've been kicking around in my brain. I'll talk about this a little bit. It's not a anytime soon thing, but it is a I want to start pointing myself towards this possibility thing. I think it's so fucking good and cool when another person's animal decides that you are friends. Me too, Traves. I know this is a common neurodivergent experience, so you know, sound off in chat if you ever did it like this. But anytime I go to a place, to someone else's house, where there is an animal that is their friend, you know, part of their family, I make it my life's mission, and not even necessarily on purpose. It's just I connect with animals more than I connect with random people who I haven't seen in years. I connect with animals more easily because it's just like a little creature, and you can just talk to it and touch it, and and it's cool. And it feels good. So I just love to go and become a friend with an animal in another house. Because then I don't have to like take care of the animal myself. I don't have to feed it or make sure it shits in the right places to shit and all of that. I just get to go and like touch it and be like, "Oh, you're such an animal, aren't you? You're like a little beast or creature." And it just, you know, does its little animal noises and motions at me because it's a little animal and it doesn't really know what I said. It just knows that I was saying things in in a tone that it likes. and I smile and I have myself a good day. Cats love me. The cat that hides from everyone usually comes to say hi to me. Same, right? Yeah. I like being an animal funkle. Yeah, fun uncle. Yeah. Animal funkle. Yeah, it's good. Or fish uncle. Fish uncle is like a carbuncle. It's a summon. Relevantly, hold on. I'm now we're just continuing to talk about animals, and I'll get back to the other thing I was talking about in a minute. As I want to talk about animals now, I'm thinking about animals. She's small enough to fit in one hand, but still bullies me. Yeah, yeah. She's just a tiny mouse-sized bunny. Please, Max. Sorry. Cheese Boy, my roomie's cat, likes me way more than anyone else in the house. I love Cheese Boy. If he is hanging out with someone else, is Cheese Boy orange? Is that the same one that it has always been? Has it always been orange? Has Cheese Boy always been his name? Likes me way more than anyone else in the house. If he is hanging out with someone else, he will abandon them to come beg for my attention when I enter the room. It makes me feel so special. Aw, Cheese Boy. Aw, Cheese Boy. Cheese Boy. We love Orch. We love Cheese Boy. In this house, we appreciate and support Cheese Boy in all his endeavors. His government name is Cheeto, but he's had lots of names. Yeah, fair. I love that his government name is Cheeto. That's a good government name. There's probably also an alternate universe being out there who has Bean as their as their legal name. If I was like primarily non-binary, rather than being, trans femme first and then realizing the non-binariness later, maybe I would have been named Bean. Like legally. With lunch as my middle name. Bean, lunch, last name redacted. Bean, lunch, and anyway, what I was going to talk about, and this isn't an anytime soon thing, but I just keep thinking about it because I want to play this particular game, and I don't really see any other way around it. So I have talked for a long time since I started. Yeah, Bean L redacted, exactly. Since I started streaming, I have had the sort of pipe dream of doing a full Final Fantasy XIV story playthrough. And I still want to do that. That remains a pipe dream. And I've been realizing recently that that's probably going to be the next way that I play that game at all. Because, so without revealing too, I don't need to say too much. Basically, I don't super want to. I want to start a new account. Partially, I want to start a new account. That's part of the issue here. And I don't necessarily want to do like a personal character and a stream character on a new account. Sounds like a pain in the ass. Like, that means I have to play through twice or spend a bunch of extra money for like story skips and stuff, and I don't want to do either of those things. So the way I've been formulating it in my brain is so and the reason why I want to make a new account is that my previous one is under a name that I no longer use, and it's not my dead name, but it's the chosen name that I used before switching to what I use now. Traves knows it. Assuming they remember, I don't know. But Yeah, so my previous Final Fantasy account is under that name, that other chosen name. Um, they do. Uh, uh, and so it's like I have to enter that every time, and like I have to go. It's like listed as my proper information and everything, and like the account name itself has that name in it. So like anytime I enter and log in, it's like it's a wrong name, and it's not my dead name, but it's also not my correct name. So it's just like it's just this itch. I think anyone who's had a legal name change, especially for similar reasons, can relate to this itch where it's like it doesn't really matter that it's wrong, but it bothers me, and I would like to fix it. And it's gonna be an itch in the back of my brain forever until I do. So So I want to do that. So that's why I want to start a new account. So I need to start a new character regardless. I don't necessarily want to do two of them because it's a big undertaking to play that game for two full characters worth. And the game is set up such that doing multiple characters isn't necessary generally, except for in the case of wanting to see the story again, which I do anyway. It's been a while since I've done it. We first started it in August of 2020, and Endwalker would have come out end of 21, I think. I think that's true. So yeah, so it's been several years since my last playthrough. This is my first playthrough, rather. So I do want to see it again, and I'd rather just do it on whatever my stream account or stream character ends up being. So that's kind of, and I've just been thinking about the game a lot because I want to play it again. There's a lot of other things just been reminding me about the game, and I want to play it. And I'm most likely the person that I've had been playing it with. I doubt they're gonna want to. It's just hard to get us both on the same page. With playing that game anymore. It was a perfect storm when we started and we played all of it together, and then we both stopped and we have differing interests in getting back into it. So that's another reason why I do want to stream it, is because I it's just a thing about me with MMOs. I cannot play an MMO solo. If an MMO is an MMO, I need someone else there to keep it interesting for me. I need at least one other person that I am playing with on a regular basis. And that was part of my initial impetus for getting into streaming anyway, is that for a while that was true of single player games too. I got to a point where I had just played so many MMOs with other people that I just didn't really want to play single player games on my own anymore, or play MMOs on my own anymore. So that's part of why I started streaming. And now it's like, well, if I stream, then it's social enough of an MMO experience for me. I don't even need anyone else actively playing with me. I just what am I talking about? What am I thinking about? Oh, I just need it to be a social experience to some capacity, and if I'm like reading and hanging out with chat and everything, then it's fine. that should be a substitute for having another person to play with. Even though having another person to play with is very convenient, but I do have other friends who play it that I know I can. Like Bloomin plays it, so I will probably. And we were on the same data center before, so I'll probably roll there again. I had to subscribe for Wolf because I gotta be Wolf. Wolf. Subscribe for Wolf. Is there a wolf? Oh! Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. I'm tired. Yeah. So that's the end of that topic. Is it just? I've been thinking about playing Final Fantasy 14, and I've just been kind of thinking about. I've been trying to get myself to think about it as like a goal that I want to do, to move towards, not necessarily to do it soon, but to just start like making tangible aspects of the goal, because I just sort of have it in my mind like, oh, I can't do that yet because I'm not, I don't know, because I can't do that yet. You know how it is with brains and doing things sometimes. Sometimes you say, oh, it's not time for that yet. Smile. When okay, but Bean, when will it be time for that? Later. Okay, but how will you get there? Stop asking me questions. Leave me alone. Why are you in my house? Leave. Yeah. But I am thinking about tangible, because the main thing, and I've said before, that sounds like a ladder problem. Yeah, exactly. The main thing is just wanting consistent YouTube uploads. Like and there's also just the bare bones fact that Final Fantasy 14 is a commitment, and playing it on stream is a large commitment. So deciding to do that is something that I have to be prepared to actually like stick to. And I do want to have like a consistent VOD uploading solution so that people can actually follow along, because there's a lot of game. There's a lot of game, and you're just gonna need multiple VODs. It's just having. I want to have the VODs available for it. So I need to have my YouTube set up properly and get that into a proper rhythm, which I know I can do. That's a fairly simple, tangible goal because I've already helped Slug do similar. I still need to do more for his too. And once I do, I'll probably move on to mine, and we can start moving towards that. And also, I need to. The other thing that I need to get my Discord active. I've been saying this for years. Oh, I've been saying this for literally since I started. Like, oh yeah, I could make a Discord soon. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. That'd be great. I'll do that sometime. And then she didn't. And then they fucking didn't for a million years. Damn. Because starting a Discord is weird and hard, and I don't know what to do. I have the bones of it, and I have had them for like over a year, probably. Or at least a year. I could probably find out. Almost a year. Yeah, almost a year. A year next month. I've had the bones like ready to go. I've been like, yeah, any day now I'll finish doing whatever I need to do. I don't know what I need to do, but I want it to be good and ready. So yeah, I need to do that. I need to have a Discord ready also. I would like to have that so that people are aware of when I'm live and playing Final Fantasy 14, so they know that they should come and watch it if they want to follow the story, or that they shouldn't come watch it if they don't like Final Fantasy 14 or don't care about the story or hate my stupid face. Or whatever. Whatever the case may be. I want that option available for people with stream Discords. That reminds me, I should work on my game Discords. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Yeah. I think most of y'all know I'm not necessarily the most present person in Discords. I'm not really a Discord person. I don't really like asynchronous communication of that sort. I prefer live chats and hanging out in a place that is actively moving. So it's just hard for me to stay engaged with something that is less active. I just have a hard time keeping up with it because brain just says, Well, I don't need to think about that right now. Like, when will you think about it? Not right now. I don't know, but not right now. And that just carries on for, a day. Oh yeah, I should check the Discord at some point. I should go see how things are going in there. Someday. Shortly, I could do that now. Yeah, but I got things going on. The things going on. Binge watching an anime that I've already watched before. Doing completionist shit in a video game that no one will ever know that I did it, but I just want to. I've just got a packed schedule. You know what I mean? I gotta take too many naps in a single day. I'm just busy. I got things going on, I can't be checking Discord all the time. That's absurd. Yeah. Anyway, that's who I am. That's me. I have so many anything else to do. Yeah, just so much. I'm so busy with anything except committing brain to social media functionality. Yeah. Citizen Sleeper is a really good game. We were listening to its soundtrack, just for the record. It's just really good. I'm just soothed. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm good. What? Anyway, yeah. The thing about Final Fantasy XIV is that I really like it. That's the main thing, is that I think that the story is actually really good. And I think that I will continue to think that when I play it again. In fact, I might think it more once we get to the really good part. The thing that's going to be rough is that now I know the slow parts and, like, the less awesome parts. And, when you're first going through it, you don't know that it's going to be less awesome until after it's done. So it's like you're having fun, you're having a good time, and you're just excited to see what comes next. And then you get to the next expansion, and you're like, "Wow, that last," like, and you get a little ways into it, and you're like, "Wow, this expansion is really good. That last one kind of sucked." So it's like I'm gonna have to push through that, but that's part of why streaming. Just keep it on a consistent schedule, and that won't be an issue. The issue is having a consistent schedule. I'm not good at that, so it's probably, I'm not going to hold myself to keeping it super consistent, but I also don't want it to go too crazy. Anyway, yeah. The main thing is just that I like it. I want to play it. Also, what's weird is, so it's gonna be weird because I've been playing MMOs for, oh god, I don't want to say the number now. I just realized how long it's been. Well, I mean, yeah, it's been 25 years. I've been playing MMOs for at least 25 years. Because I got into, because, like, EverQuest, it's like 11 or 12. Yeah. Yeah. That's fucked up. Anyway, I've been playing those for a long time. And it's always been on mouse and keyboard is the thing. I've always used mouse and keyboard for them. I've always used, like, keybinds with the keyboard. I have a lot of keybinds in MMOs. I just play it like a goddamn piano. Plus mouse. But I can't really do that anymore. Don't worry, I played Muds and Mushes so I can beat most MMO stories. Right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're older than me, so It makes sense. At the time that you were playing Muds and Mushes, I would not have been interested in doing that much reading. I just wanted to see the pretty colors on the screen. Because I was 10. My brother was super into Muds, though, so I get it. I've heard plenty of Mud stories through him. Because he played them for a long time. But yeah, he's like 6 years older than me, for the record. But yeah, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's just I used mouse and keyboard forever. I don't know that I can do that anymore because on account of the way that my hands are and how my bones are. I'm finding that mouse and keyboard gaming isn't something that I can really do for extended periods anymore. And maybe that'll change eventually, but I don't know how it'll do that. I think controller gaming is just probably my new normal. I just kind of got to deal with that. So, and you can play Final Fantasy XIV with a controller. That is a thing. Because it is also released on PlayStation. It was simultaneously released on PS4 with PC. I think it was on PS3 even originally. And now it's, PS4 and PS5. As well as PC. And you can use controller on PC. And I will probably have to learn how to use controller in that game. And it's going to be fucking weird because I've been playing that genre and that type of game for 25 years not on a controller, so it's gonna be a weird adjustment, but I probably have to do it, and we'll just figure it out. We'll figure it out together. It'll be okay. But yeah, anywho, I think, you know what? I think that's a good amount of boobling. I think we beat a chapter of Scarlet Hollow. We beat a playthrough of Scarlet Hollow for now. We've boobled. We've boobled about other things. As much as I felt like it. And now I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go away. I'm not gonna go to bed. I lied. I'm gonna stay up and just do things that aren't talking into a microphone. Because I'm tired and I don't want to keep talking into a microphone. But you know who isn't not talking into a microphone? Other streamers that you can watch, and I'm gonna send you to one. Yeah. Looks like he's still going. I am, and thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here for any period of time, whether you were chatting, lurking, hanging out all night, or in and out, or here for a little bit. Or if you're gone now, oh no. Or if you're watching the VOD, hi. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you, any level of capacity of viewing. I am going to send you to Dreki Ormer, who is playing a game. Believe it or not, he's playing a video game. You know that they do that on this website? He's playing Blueprints, which sounds like blueprints, but it's spelled like the color and then prints like the type of a guy you can be. So we're gonna go say hi to Dreki. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I will see you next time, probably Monday. Is that right? What's today? Today's Friday. Okay. Yeah, probably Monday, unless it isn't. Yeah. Y'all have a good time. I will probably see you around in the meantime. Have a good night and take care of yourselves. And I'll see you later. And maybe I'll I don't have a raid message in me. Just go say hi to Dreki, or don't. Just go be there with Dreki. Just exist alongside Dreki existing. Okay, could you do that for me? Thank you. I'm gonna send you on your way now. Thank y'all. Bye. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye.